2015, she hasn't really been at her best. She played on central court, and which was really, everyone was like, okay, what's she going to do? Remember, she's actually suing the US Open for that injury 2 years ago. So, disappointing day for her. But then you still have Gabin Muguruza also.
Yes, that's the one I was trying to remember. So, I mean, Muguruza are coming off the back of winning a Wimbledon. So obviously, confidence is sky high, and you can't really. For me, she has to be the favorite, even though she doesn't have a great record at the U.S. Open. Yeah, so that's what it is. Gabin Muguruza still progressing at the U.S. Open. Let's talk about some games that will be played later today. Selected round 2 fixtures from the men's side. Rafael Nadal, world #1, will take on Taro Daniel. I mean, Taro Daniel, no one has heard of him.
Okay.
Yeah, so you expect Nadal to win that one. Any other results will be a major, major upset. Grigor Dimitrov, we talked about him yesterday. He didn't have any issues progressing to the second round. It takes on Andrei Rublev. That's a very tricky one. Andrei has what it takes to cause an upset on any given day. Dominic Thiem versus Taylor Fritz. We also have Thomas Berdych taking on Alexander Dolgopolov. That's a very tricky one. That looks like the tie of the day. Berdych, Dolgopolov. Dolgopolov unseated, though, but we know he has what it takes to beat some really, really good players. And Gal Monfils will take on Donald Young of the USA. You know, when you're playing against home team, home boy, with a crowd behind him, that could be careful. Yeah.
So Gal Monfils shouldn't get carried away.
No, he's not going to get carried away. But it's a very, very tricky game for him. He has to be on top of his game to beat Donald Young, who is also very decent.
I think Roger Federer also, early as of tomorrow morning, he will be in action too.
Roger had a scare, almighty scare against Francis Tiafoe in the first round, 5 sets, and that's a wake-up call for a player as great as Roger Federer. You expect him to improve as the tournament progresses and to bring up better performances in subsequent games. So that's it for the U.S. Open now.
Mikhail Yoshny is his next opponent?
Mikhail,
Mikhail, the old guy.
Yeah, Yoshny is not...
The Russian?
Yeah, but any other results apart from that?
Okay, it's going to be an upset.
Apart from a Federer win is another major upset. So that's it for the U.S. Open now. Let's move on and talk football transfer. The transfer deadline day is today, 11 p.m. It closes in England. And one man is not a fan of the fact that the transfer window is still opened when the season is on. That's I'm talking about former Manchester United manager Sir Alex Ferguson. Cecilia, this debate has been ongoing for a while. A lot of people feel, stakeholders feel the window should end way before the season starts. But it's not been the case. It's been like this for a long time now. And it's very interesting to hear Sir Alex, even though he's retired now, having a say on this issue.
Yeah, I think he was actually asked the question what his opinion will be, at the UEFA headquarters in Switzerland. He's more like the advisor to the European governing body, so he can actually say a whole lot. So if he was just leaving the transfer window open till 31st, it's not right, especially when the season has started. Those players, when they make up their mind to leave, maybe when results are not really too cool, and you hear all of them submitting transfer, they want to go, especially those that have refused to renew their contract. When at the first 2-3 weeks of the transfer window opening, Sanchez wasn't talking about leaving, Chamberlain wasn't talking about that, all of a sudden, all of them just want to go. I think from that alone, it's painful to some of these coaches because players you've already counted on, you've already started the season with, and they start leaving. I think what he says is actually spot on.
Absolutely, you're spot on as well too. I mean, the distraction it causes is alone to destabilize a team. And like I said, some coaches all of a sudden now will have to start planning without some of the key players who are likely to leave before the end of today. Which is not good at all. And
panic buying.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of panic buying as well.
Barcelona, an example, and all that. Normally, I mean, I was going through a Twitter handle, a particular Twitter handle, and checking a list of the players that Real Madrid got for like less than 97 million. And I discovered that Barcelona got one for 130 something.
Right,
and unlike these players, I mean, I'm talking about the likes of Isco, the likes of Asensio, Casemiro, and all that.
Let's be fair. Let's be fair to Real Madrid and to Barcelona. The market is totally different.
What I'm saying.
The
so
dynamic in the market is different. No, it doesn't have anything to do with the transfer deadline day because these players were already bought.
What if this just? I'm talking about how Barcelona bought Dembele. I mean, season has already started.
Yeah, season has started.
That's what I'm saying. For instance, maybe the transfer window. I mean, it's just maybe from that June till July. There's nothing like
but what I'm saying is Dembele was always going to come very, very expensive. So it didn't have to do with whether the transfer window was opened until August or not.
You're going to hear some ridiculous amounts tonight.
Yeah, we will, surely. And some players whose future are still very uncertain. Talking about the likes of Felipe Coutinho. Liverpool still wants that move to Barcelona. We're not sure if it's going to go through or not. But 11 p.m. tonight, we will find out. Alexis Sanchez as well, who is hell-bent on moving on he just wants to get away from London and Arsenal in total, in general, but we'll see whether that moves materializes for him as well too. Another player who's going to move definitely is Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, who looks like he's on his way to Liverpool. Let's go and listen to Sir Alex Ferguson. He's been speaking on why it's very important to end the transfer window early.
The issue regarding the transfer system is more about what we experienced this season in particular, is the closing of the window on the 31st of August, after the championships have started. So, for instance, there was an English club who lost 3 games at the start of the season, and they've got, say, 2 weeks, they can buy players. So they start talking about buying 3 players. Why did they not think about it before the season started? So the recommendation we look at is to close the window before the season starts, so everyone knows the players they've got, and don't wait till they see what their first results are going to be like. And also, when they do, they can make other clubs poorer, who maybe start the season a bit not so good either. So it's a good idea to shorten the window and give everyone the same opportunity to sign your players before the season starts. I think the responsibility and the pressure on a coach to buy a player for, say, 100 million must be huge. But that seems to be the pattern of football today, that they're using money up that it was never heard of 10 years ago. It's there. It does mean the game's in a healthy state when clubs are spending that kind of money.